class. Okay. Okay. Well. So yeah. For few days that we are talking wireframing and prototype. Okay. So in yesterday's class was quite fruitful and it was quite good. Thamil shared a lots of things regarding the wireframing. So I'll ask a few questions again with the Thamil. So Thamil, so did you prepare anything regarding the wireframing for your own application? That
Uh, I have like I made with paper and pen, not in
digital?
digital.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
I just had an idea
mhm,
for that gift making app. So
mhm.
not that much, but I tried to make it.
Yeah, okay, great. So, would you like to share some kind of insight how you are creating and what you are going to put in the first home screen and then some other screen? Before that, obviously, I hope you prepared your site map, and obviously, based on that, only you can able to create a wireframing. So, have you prepared your site map or information architecture for your
Yeah, that kind of user flow, right? Home and then how the user should go like that. Am I
Yeah,
right?
true. Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. You're right. Did you prepare anything?
Not exactly the whole thing, but
Mm-hmm.
I just made the home like after home. What are the main five things I have to make it in the navigation bar and all? So
Mm-hmm.
that much I have made. Not
Okay.
entire process.
Okay. It's okay. No worries. Obviously, we are working on, so you don't have to prepare entirely, but at least you have some kind of user flow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have on a digital format or on a paper?
No, right now I don't have it on a digital format. I just have a rough sketch. That's
Okay, then I think from
uh,
today onwards, try to do on a like a digital format so that we can say, see, this class is based on virtual class. That is why I think sometimes it is quite difficult to share that whatever we are preparing on a paper based. Okay, so try to
okay.
like copy on a digital format so that you can share the things and some other like a person can learn mostly or fast. So Faith has already a little bit experience with these terms, and because of that, I think he is missing some classes and Kingsley having some kind of technical issue there. That is why he is not able to let continue daily basis. And Orfad is purely a very beginner, and you will get some kind of insight from your reference. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so that is why I think it is good to have a digital copy, and then you can say no need to create a digital format, but what at least what you can do is whatever you have prepared on your copy that you can snap or you can take a picture and you can attach on a Figma and you can share the screen and you can describe the whole process. So while doing this, what happened is, for example, while you were explaining the things, you will try to explain as a teacher or as a mentor, and at that times what happens, your brain automatically try to collect your all the information and it will store on your unconscious mind. Eventually it will helpful for the future project because you don't have to memorize the things and you don't have to do some kind of again secondary research to get the idea. So it will eventually it will help for your personal development once you started like sharing the things. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, okay, great. So we will continue further again with the wireframing, and today I will share one wireframe, not to exactly a wireframe. I created some kind of reference, and I will show you the previous reference, and then later what I did, I will show you. Okay. So let me open my Figma file, and I will share the screenshot of that particular app before just first screen, and I will share the ideas. Okay. Are you able to see my Figma file, or you're just seeing my Google? You're seeing my Figma file, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. I just took a screen share. Let me check. Okay, I'll share the. Yeah, I took it. I will share, and it's full link. This WhatsApp. I have a two different WhatsApp. That's why I get confused which one that I am using on desktop. So see, it just for like educational purpose. Okay. So I'm copying this screenshot and I will put on this our wireframing. Why I'm showing this screen is obviously today's we are learning a wireframing, but at least you can get the idea of high fidelity mockups. Okay, and generally basic information already that we already acquired regarding the wireframing. And yes, let me tell about this a kind of brief about this application. It's a CAFU from UAE, and CAFU is generally they are focusing for a kind of emergency fuel or what you can say is petrol pump on your doorstep. So they have a moving petrol pump, and they, whenever user try to want fuel, or maybe if you are traveling from one place to particular another place and at the middle of a road, petrol or diesel anything, what do you call finish, and you need to fill the oil or petrol, then you can book or you can call the particular use cafe, and then they will deliver the fuel, and they will reach there wherever you are, and they will deliver the fuel. And beside the fuel they have lots of other services like car wash, battery, tires, and engine oil, insurance, and emergency fuel. These are the things that they are providing. So I did a little bit basic research, okay, and I find the initial app or initial splash screen that we usually called in the very first screen when we land or when we try to install very first time, and when we see the screen of that what do you call tours. So that generally calls a splash screen, and when I enter this particular app, and I found it's a little bit confusing. First, there is one huge banner, and I feel that is a kind of advertisement, but it is not actual advertisement. It is this what do you call the link for the service. When you tap on that big banner, then you will ended up with the different what do you call login session. And as a user perspective, sometimes most of the times whenever we see the banner and the text and some other content, then we feel it's like a advertisement. So generally people don't like to click on an advertisement or a slider. So, and today I thought let's try to revamp the first screen. Okay. And I made something this, and how I made, I have some explanation also. I will share with you. So let me copy that particular file and try to put on a sideways. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let me. Mhm. Okay. So, yeah. This is their the original or genuine right now currently they are using this applications, okay, and they are doing good obviously. But today I changed a little bit. So first, as you can see, obviously
Sir,
I
I'm not
uh,
actually getting this. Sorry to disturb.
getting this month means you are not understanding what am I trying to say.
Like that Kafu community told that it is a ship like a shipment logistic type.
No, no, it's actually for example, if you have a car, okay, let's give you a real example or a real scenario. What is cafe? Okay, first.
Okay.
So, for example, you have a car, okay, you're traveling from one place to any place, or you are at home, okay, And when you try to like start your car, then you found that you don't have a fuel, or maybe your fuel is empty. Okay, and now you
Okay.
don't have, you can't go to the petrol pump because your fuel tank is empty. Okay,
Yeah.
at that time what you can do is you can use a cafe application. Okay, like any other digital platform like Amazon e-commerce or anything. Okay, and
Yeah.
you can book or you can call their service, and they will come to your doorstep and they will fill your petrol tank. It's just simple that in a simple way.
Just like Zomato, Swiggy only. Like we are hunger, but we can't able to go. They will deliver the food.
Mm,
In the sense,
yeah,
fuel.
yeah, like well, same, exactly same. Here, the cafe deliver the fuel in your doorstep. Okay, do you,
Yeah.
now you understood?
Yeah, sir. And
Okay,
what
great.
about this framing, sir? You have done on the screen.
Okay, yeah, that is I am. What is the? Uh,
I also don't know, sir. What type of
okay, just a second. Let me ask you a Tamil. Are you able to understand what am I trying to say or not, Tamil? You too. Okay, Arfad is quite new. That's why he is confused. I'll explain again. But at least I wanted to ask you with the Tamil also. So, what do you think?
Yeah, actually, I understood, sir.
Okay, great. That's great. That's a great. Okay, yeah. So, well, Arfad, let me
yeah.
explain it from the beginning and very basically. Okay, see, if you try to install the application, Cafe application, you can download Cafe application in your mobile. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Once you download, the first screen will look like this. This one. Okay, this one that I am moving currently. This one is the first
Interface.
screen. Yeah, interface that you see when you install you after your installation of the Cafu application from your app store. Okay,
Yeah.
this is the screen. And when I like encounter with this kind of interface, generally what happens? Simply, let me ask you before putting any word. So if you see the banner, you will click on a banner when you are looking for the service, or you will go with the service. What do you do? For example, let's
No,
say
sir.
you are in Amazon or any kind of application, or let's say Swiggy or anything. When you see the
Yeah.
banner, you will click on a particular banner, or you will go with the particular maybe their label like food, restaurant, or cafe, or
No,
what kind
I'll
of
go with
things.
the direct label what I need.
Okay, exactly. Oh, exactly.
Because
That is
ads
my
in
point.
the sense, ads are
Mhm.
like I won't
Yeah,
skip it and decline.
exactly. So likewise, here they made the banner very big. Okay, the banner itself it is not an advertisement actually. It is their service. When if you click on that banner, it will go to the login session. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not their advertisement, but it seems it is advertisement because it has a kind of what do you call the features of advertisement. Generally on advertisement what we see is we see the real picture. Okay, some few details and heading and subheading. These are the things that we will get in banner. Okay, and there is one
Yeah.
specific button also like order now or something. Okay,
Yeah.
because of that it gives a kind of vibes of banner or advertisement banner. And
Yeah.
just below that, they put their services now. See, both the screen, both the button work very fine, and everything is same. Whenever, for example, I snap the same screenshot so that I can explain to you in better. You can see the fuel on a first option, right? Below the small icon here, fuel.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
fuel, and this is the fuel delivered 24/7, same price as the petrol station. Means whenever if you click on that big what do you call the banner or on a small icon, it will go on the same page. Okay, it will land on a same page. But people
Yeah.
the user like first I also confuse what they are trying to achieve or what they are doing. I also get confused and I try to read and I try to like see here and there. So likewise the most of the user gets confused where to click and where to like press or where to tap. Okay, I find a kind of confusing from the user perspective. Okay, so
Yeah.
that what I did is it I a little bit shuffle the screen so that user does not have to think more, or they don't have to look here and there to enter or to check their service. Because of that, what I came up with is, this is the idea, or this is my like input. I came up with this. The whenever like, in my point of view, their cafe should be, the first screen should be this kind of this is the application they should adopt. Okay, this kind of application or this kind of interface they should adopt, so that user can get easily directly can click on particular service. Cause in my screen, what am I trying to do is, I'm putting their service at the topmost. Obviously, the banner also there for topmost service, but for fraction of seconds, it gives a kind of vibes of advertisement, and user doesn't want to click; they want to think. So, because of that, the users are taking time to execute the service. And in design response, what we think is, we don't let the user to think. Okay, user should
Yeah.
not think while using their application. They should go move fast. Okay, they should use application, and they should able to complete their tasks, or the thing that they are doing within a very less time. Okay, that is the approach that generally UX UI designer follow. So because of that, firstly, I reassembled and I made a little bit bigger icon and make it on a center of the whole, what do you call, a screen.
Yeah.
Okay, and then below I put three different slide that you can see here, and the same slide works like this, or else the company can place a different kind of advertisement also. See, the nowadays is advertisement is a great source for the company to earn money. Okay, as a business perspective. So whenever you are working as a UX UI designer, you have to think for the business revenue also. And at the point of business revenue, that you have to put the placement or put the place where you can generate advertisement. Okay, likewise, so here I put the small slider where cafe can ask for other multiple companies to use their advertisement, and they can pay it, cause cafe has millions of what do you call, thousands of you customer, and they can utilize their space, and they can earn from the application also. See, in simple, they are giving the fuel at the petrol station's price. Okay, if we calculate
Yeah.
in a simple way, it's not a beneficial, or it's not getting any profit from that particular service. Obviously, they are doing some other thing like car wash, battery, engine oil, tires, and emergency fuel. They are
Service.
yeah, they are getting some kind of profit from other service, but not from the fuel. So what they can do is, they can use a small placement for the advertisement, and they can
As a marketing.
uh, yeah, and they can use their own app as a marketing tools, and they can earn from the advertisement. Okay, because of that, I put the what do you called this kind of small banner. Okay, obviously they can place their own banner, at the same time they can use other banner also. Okay, I hope now you get the idea of this actual Cafe app and this splash screen. Okay.
As it's like one thing is for promoting their app application and services,
Hmm.
and another thing is people actually like get bored. Like what kind of app like banner is this?
Hmm. So it's just there. I'm here trying to show you that the original app giving a pause for a fraction of seconds for the user where to click. And yeah,
Yeah.
on my splash screen, I'm not giving them time to think. They can immediately click on a fuel because they are looking for the fuel. They are not looking for the banner, or they are not reading the what you called any text or content, whatever there it is. Okay, at the very first, they want to click on services, or they want to like do a
Yeah.
action. That is why this is the difference between the one screen. So this is how you should think if you are designing, or if you are creating some kind of user interface or a wireframe or prototype. Okay, Well,
Yeah,
and beside that, let me give you some kind of hint or the text information. So nowadays, AI and Chat GPT. I hope you have heard Chat GPT and AI things, or father, right?
yeah.
Okay, and let me ask you. Let me ask with the Tamil also. So I hope you have aware of Chat GPT and AI, right? Tamil.
Yes.
Okay, great. So generally, why the Chat GPT and AI? Like AI is a very vast thing, but most of the peoples are thinking Chat GPT is the final AI. I don't know what the peoples are thinking, but most of the peoples are thinking Chat GPT is only the AI that we have in the market, and it is the AI actually. So. Why ChatGPT is so famous right now, and why majority of the tech enthusiasts are using ChatGPT? Why? What do you think, Thamil? Let's start with the Thamil, and then I will go with the Fad. Thamil, do you have any idea why the people are using ChatGPT more? Generally, tech enthusiasts, obviously.
Shall I tell, sir?
Uh,
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I tell if anyone is not responding?
No, no, Thamil is there. Let her speak, okay? Once she will speak, and then you will get time.
um, Sir, I don't know much about it, but maybe it's easy to use.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know.
No, okay, it's okay. No, 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 no worries about that. Okay, yeah, Arfad, go for ahead. You wanted to say something. Why most of the people are
Yeah, sir.
using ChatGPT? Okay, go ahead.
Chat GPT is like in order to make their work shortcut,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever like it is like more advanced than Google comparatively,
Okay, okay.
and it has like large number of languages, whatever we want. Like nowadays, people are utilizing it for their personal assistant,
Mm-hmm.
and it has Chat GPT also used for generally to consider as it is like safe, sir,
Okay, okay,
and security reasons.
okay.
Comparatively, Google have data. Maybe ChatGPT keeps data like the personal data, like
Mm-hmm.
what I'm searching,
Mm-hmm.
in the sense like if I search on my I have done my mechanical engineering,
Mm-hmm.
it gives feedback on my lifestyle
Okay,
and
okay.
answers for the
Mm-hmm.
questions,
Mm-hmm.
coding.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. I think Kingsley also here. So Kingsley, first, do you understand what am I trying to explain with the CAFU? First, I want to ask you that because I didn't ask before. That is why I'm asking this question.
Uh, yeah, yes, I'm following up, but I can't really talk much. I'm actually driving, but I don't want to miss the
Okay,
class, so I
okay,
have some honest time.
then just
But
you
I'm
can
close to
listen.
home now. I'm actually driving
Okay,
now.
okay, okay. Then you can listen our conversation. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, please. I will join soon. I will join fully soon. But I'm catching up.
Okay. 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 Well. mm, yeah. Arfat, you're right. Somehow you are right. Okay, it gives a
yeah,
kind of easy and a little bit fast response, whatever you want. But regarding the security, privacy, or information, it will keep more data than Google's.
yeah.
Okay,
On the
so
personal activities.
yeah, it will it will take lots of data from your side, and it will take a lots of input from your side, and then it will
Showcase.
generate the responses. But
Yeah,
instead of everything, ChatGPT is more famous cause it is talk on a human way that
yeah,
computer has never done. Because of that only people are using. Okay, only for enjoyment. They are not using. For example, let me. I don't know whether how many times you have used ChatGPT or not, but most of the times I tried to talk only, like communicate with the computer. It is a kind of human that feels a kind of humanly things. It will communicate in our own personal language. The way we communicate with the peoples, it will communicate with us. Because of that, mostly we are using. See,
Yeah.
majority of peoples are not getting any result, or after getting the result, they are not using in a real life. Some content writer are using. Okay, for example, for me, that whenever I need to generate a description, I am using ChatGPT to generate the description. But majority of peoples are like not using as much as like it has a lot of feature as it is, or it has a potential. Firstly, they are using only because it is more humanly. That never, that man, human beings never encounter such experience with the computer. Whenever we try to use the computer, it looked like a kind of a dead thing before. So at the very beginning, when we saw the computer, the very first, that when there was no internet, or when there was less internet, at that time we used to play some kind of game, and we find okay, computer is great. Once the internet introduced, the when if there is no internet, then computer feels like it's just a useless machine. Okay, and now after the many decades, the AI came, and if we have a chat gpt and if we can communicate, then computer feels like a computer. Even with the internet, still it's like a dumb. When see people are using chat gpt instead of Google and Google search engine, because in chat gpt we get the result as we are communicating with the peoples. Okay, same result would be there. Okay, but a little bit in a descriptive or humanly voice, we can get the tone, humanly tone. Because of that, we are using a chat gpt. For example, if you search I need a list of website where I can learn the ux ui design, then it will give the list of the website. But instead of saying okay, these are the list of the what do you call the list of the website where there you can learn, just like putting the list of the website, instead of putting list of the website, okay, if you want to learn the ux ui designer, you have to follow this kinds of step, and these are the steps that you can follow, and these are the things, or this is how you can build your portfolio. And if you want to finally learn, then there will be a kind of a reference, a link, as like it's an example, or it is giving a guidance to you as a mentor. So this is why people are using ChatGPT. It's just simply a computer programmer, nothing else. It is learning by our input. It's not a completely full-fledged artificial intelligence still yet. It need to go way beyond that. Okay, if you like fail to prompt or give a instruction in a correct way, it won't provide a good result. It will give you a different biased result. Because of that, some kind of a little bit higher authorities are facing such issue. And recently one author cased the company OpenAI because of the use of language or use of word that she has already written in her book, without taking her references, or without acknowledging the author. The chat gpt present the data. Because of that, so still it is learning. It's just that we are using only because of humanly voice. So why I'm asking this question, or why I'm introducing talking about the chat gpt is, generally now, whenever we are trying to design, or whenever we are writing some kind of content, what you have to do is, or what you have to think is, try to write a sentence or heading or any kind of phrases in your mobile application or website that feels a kind of humanly. That interface is actually talking with you. It should be feels like that. Only then user will connect with the product. okay, because the product itself is talking back and forth. For example, on the right side, that here you can see fuel delivered 24/7, same price as the petrol pump station, nothing connect with you. Okay, it's not personal, it's like generic. There is nothing, it's just the information, it is not connecting with you. At the same time, see, this is why I put the two different, what you called, screen. So here, hi, welcome to your own cafe community. I am giving them a privilege to building their own community, cafe community, and we are here for you 24/7. The same sentence, see, this sentence and this line, this information is purely same, nothing different. Okay, let me put you on this way so that you can see. Okay, both the sentence, both the lines, everything as a thematic wise, everything is same, but the way it presents, it feels more connected with the users who are using. They will feel a little bit connected with the application. Hi, I mean, the application is introducing yourself. For example, whenever you meet with the people, you will greet with lots of things like hi, hey, hello, anything. Okay, and welcome to your own cafe community. We are here for you 24 by 7. The fuel delivered 24 by 7 is the same, isn't it? The formation of sentence gives a little bit different vibes to the what do you call it, customers. So, and next, see, below the huge tab, there is no any word, there is no any sentence, what to do, what not to do. Okay, so if someone is existing users, then obviously they will know, okay, I need to click on a fuel, then I can book the what do you call it, a fuel, they know. But if someone is new, then they might get confused. So here, what I try to write is, please tab on services that you are looking for. Very simple. It is communicating with the user so that user can find very easily. For example, if they are looking for emergency fuel, and obviously now they will tap on a particular things. And I'm giving a little bit emphasis on a tab. So making a little bit bold and creating a little bit italic. Cause italic means it's something, it has a movement. Okay, all the other texts are standing like constant, very straight. Okay, and the tab, only tab is a little bit tilt on a right side. So it is creating a movement. That means there should be a kind of action. So likewise, whenever you try to create any mobile application or a website or anything, so what you have to do is you have to try to build a kind of communication. So on a next screen, so on, I didn't put a second screen splash, okay, but there is also a different kind of things like put your number, something like that. Here I change the text. Wow, thank you. So they completed one step. That is why I thanked them, because they choose the cafe service. So wow, thank you for choosing us. Now we need a mobile number to proceed further. Okay, now at least we need some kind of data. Obviously, before if you try to, still there are few applications whenever you try to register and they will ask lots of demographic details, age, name, email address, phone number, everything, and sometimes it will like a frustration for the user and they don't want to like fill all the data. And nowadays people like to one click register, one click login they want. Likewise here, so we need your mobile number to proceed further, and below that, don't you worry, your data is safe with us. So on data privacy also, it's quite important right now. So that is why this is how I try to like change the cafu app. Okay, so here, similar thing. I explain the similar thing. Nothing than that. For example, let's say in a first point, I change the, see, a short and simple analysis. Get that for the CAFU. These are the services that are important on the existing design. It is good, however, as user experience, I found a bit of confusion. Like that, as I explained, everything is same here in a like text. Okay, I will share the screen and you will log into your Figma and you will read yourselves. Okay, I'm not going to read. Okay, and yes, now this is the thing that I wanted to explain everything. Yeah, done. Okay, is there any questions that you wanted to ask with related with the CAFU, or any confusion that you faced, or I don't know whether I'll be able to explain today's class? How do you think? I start with the Tamil, and then I will go with the Arfad. I think Arfad need to understand a little bit better. That is why I'm asking with the first Tamil, and if she is able to understand, then obviously she can explain. That is why I'm asking. Okay, now Tamil, you go ahead.
Actually, it was really good. The way you explain and the way you made the app easier to use for the users.
Mm-hmm.
So for communication also, like the way you said Kafu community, um, like we have to communicate the way the user should feel like it's our space like that.
Yeah,
So
true.
yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
think we
pretty
need to
good
join
actually.
again. Okay, we need to join again. Okay, it's just a less than a 1 minute. It will disconnect within a few seconds, and we will connect again. Okay. Mhm. Okay, I will stop. Okay. Anyway, it will go again. Stop. Yeah, I'm stopping here and again connect again. Okay, I'll end it. Okay, let's wait for the file. Okay. Go ahead. Tamil. You were explaining something. Okay. Go ahead. Continue.
Okay, and then the interface, as you said, it was little bit confusing. Like the user doesn't know where to go or what should they do.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really like you made it really simple. Like what is the the user should know what's his choice at first. So the user should not get confused where to go and what to do and all. So I feel that like for basically. A simple interface that it should be easily understandable, so it should be easy and simple to understand. So
Mm-hmm.
it was really good. I felt that it's not only visually appealing, not like that every design should be, and
Mm-hmm.
it should easily understanding to the user.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay.
um yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Is there anything, or it's just
No, sir, this
okay? No
much.
worries. No worries. Okay. And now let's ask with the Afar. So, what do you think? Did you understood anything, or still you are confused? And you get the idea. You got the ideas or not? So, what do you think?
Yeah, sir. I
Mm-hmm.
got the idea. Like
Okay.
it is
Let's
quite
hear from yourself. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
like first when we open the app, like it is quite difficult to like gain about the what is this
Mm-hmm.
for few seconds,
Mm-hmm.
and then you showed like this like, elaborate the things,
Mm-hmm.
and after that we will came to know about this. Like first we should not feel any kind of difficulties while using the interface like application.
Mm-hmm.
Like we should be to the direct point what we want as per our priority.
Mm-hmm.
And like the thing is like you have explained about this what the regarding particular things,
Mm-hmm.
that also I understand, sir.
Okay, yeah, great. So yeah, basically this is a kind of a case study also. So whenever we do a kind of competitive analysis, we have to look like this way. Okay, we have to do some kind of research. The way I try to explain on today's class. Okay, so it is quite important whether when you try to ask a question for yourself first. When I see, let me put my process today, how I ended up with designing this second screen, first screen before their own. Okay, So when I try to install their application, I wanted to experiment first. I didn't have any particular idea or any kind of information about the cafe. I saw on the road when I moved here and there. Obviously, I don't have a card right now. That is why I didn't use. So I didn't have any idea, but I wanted to download the application and I wanted to see the user interface, how their interface is. Okay, it's just like a questions that arose on my head, and I today I downloaded it. When I saw the first screen, it was the first, completely, absolutely first screen it is. If you try to download it, obviously you can download, okay? And once you download it, and I saw this, this is the first screen that I saw, and I stopped for a second, where to click and what to click. So I
Yeah.
asked myself a question, and if I am a user, that in general user, I'm as per the, like not only a user, I'm a designer also, and a UX UI designer also. So I should immediately able to find out where to click. Because as a further as a let's compare to the general user, that we are in the field of UX UI design. I mean that we are in the backend process, that we build
Yeah.
something from the scratch. And like us designer get stuck while looking the first screen. That means user might get stuck more second than us, than like us. So that, why not let's try to reshuffle the entire script. So this is how I come up
Yeah.
with the ideas. And may, if you have a notice or not, you can see some kind of a little bit different blue and purple color of glow on the background, okay, on my screen.
Yeah.
And there is completely a plain screen on the right side cafe screen. So in generally, what am I trying to achieve here is, see, firstly, that whatever you design, it will be perfect, or it should be a good. Don't keep this kind of mindset, okay? My designs also has lots of improvement yet. There are lots of things. So for example, if I share the gap between these two things, from this one button to this, is very big, okay, in compared to these two section. Obviously it's not aligned. And at the same time, if you see there is a one button, I don't know whether you noticed or not, it's a kind of invisible. There is a like a large button, see, because there is a one kind of design problem is there still. It's need improvement. But in the background color and everything, I try to reshuffle, and I put the some kind of slightly what do you call, in a color in a background. Why? I am giving a kind of fun, or I'm giving a energy for the user. See, simple plain things looks good, but it feels like a dull, nothing there, okay? It should be energetic while using any kind of application. So you have to think like that. Whenever you are designing, you are creating any kind of app, then you have to think users should enjoy while they are using the app. So likewise, what I think here is, what my third process was. So I am designing that particular app, okay? That means it is related with the energy, fuel, the giving fun. Energy is the fun, isn't it? So when the vehicles get the fuel, then obviously vehicle move from one point one to point B. So it's getting energy. And when people drive a car, they will feel a kind of color or in their life, and they feel kind of energetic. And generally cafe user are here in UAE are very what do you call, a little bit richer than middle class family, okay? So generally most of the cases, the cafe user are the what do you call, who has a second, okay, who doesn't want to a single minute or single what do you call the fuel, or they have a kind of huge luxurious car, they don't want to go to the petrol pump or anything. So generally normal people like to go to the petrol pump, and they used to fill the petrol on a petrol pump. But so here the cafe service as for the a little bit premium customer. The IV is a customer. They are focusing, and they should feel some kind of what do you call fun and energetic. Because of this kind of concept, I put pink and bluish color in the background. Pink is creativity, and blue is what you call trust, gaining the trust. So these are the color theory, and from that point of view, I added some kind of faded or a kind of glue color. And in design terms, that there is a kind of looks feels like a glass, and because of that, the technical word is glass morphism. If you try to search on a Google, then you will get the what is glass morphism. It feels look like a glass design. It's not a completely glass, but it looks like a glass of kind of things. So for that, the technical term is a glass morphism. And I try to adopt this kind of approach, and I come up with this result. Obviously, I'm not saying this is the one, this is the perfect one. Okay, obviously, no, it's not like that. But still, there is an improvement. The company's application also has a improvement. Obviously, they have working on. They are using that particular app, and the customer are using. Customer also doing good, and their app also doing good. But still, the app has a room for the improvement for the design perspective. Okay, I am the single person. I encounter one basic things and I reshuffle. For example, if we have lots of team member in our design group and we come up with the lots of ideas, and if we come up with the different kind of brainstorm, and then we can come up with a great idea that eventually land in a like market, and it will eventually create a kind of different vibes for the user. So it can be, it might be. So this is how whenever you are trying to design any kind of, or whenever you are trying to create any kind of application, you should think and you should try to it. Well, and let me add the wireframing things. So before creating two different the screen, so first we need to build a kind of site map, or in a simple way, information architecture. So here, what is the process? The process was already created. User flow was already created. So it was the first screen, or it is for the first new user. Okay. So when they download the application, they see the first splash screen, and when they click on particular service, they ended up with the login page. Okay, because of that, what I did is I put the icon in the very last, cause whenever you click, it will automatically move to the second step, that is splash screen 2, cause they have to what do you call, give the phone number. Whenever if you click on a LinkedIn,
Register.
sorry, login also, you have to enter the phone number. Or if you click on a fuel or any services, and you have to submit your phone number. Without submitting your phone number, you can use application further. That is why, so the normal process, normal user flow is same. So that is why I put the login icon very, 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 what do you call it, in the last, and I made it less highlighted. I don't want to highlight in a login. I want to highlight on what do you call it, service. And they also did same thing. See, in that particular app, login is on a very, very right side, and very like on a corridor side, is very small word. They don't want to focus on a login. They want to focus on service. So they want to focus on a service. Because of that, they created a big banner so that user can find and user can click on a particular banner. But because of banner, what happens sometimes is it feels like an advertisement, and user doesn't want to click on that banner. So I ended up with this, and they also try to do and some kind of what you call brainstorming, get the right perception regarding the login. Because see, they don't want to focus on a login. Me too. I don't want to focus on a login. That is why I put the login in the last. They put on the right side. See, this is the like breaking the convention generally. So yesterday we talked about the thinking out of the box, or think out of the box. Likewise, here I try to break the regular convention. They put on a right side. Why should I put on a right side? I will keep on a different direction. And one more thing. as per the design perspective. See, the Cafu logo is in center, right? And the icons also center aligned. Everything is center aligned. Why the login icon is on a right alignment? This is also a kind of failure on a following the design convention. If you want to follow the design convention and follow in a proper way, so that is why here what I did is everything is center aligned. So this is how you need to think whenever you are designing or whenever you are creating any user interface. So why I'm giving you this kind of information is tomorrow we are going to start a high fidelity mockups or designing such kind of application on your product ideas. Okay. So up to now or up to tomorrow's class, you have to come up with a basic wireframing so that we can discuss further more and then we can build a high fidelity mockups because we already ended up with lots of things. We in our theoretical classes we came up with the user story, user journey and empathy maps, everything we finished. Now we are working on a wireframe. Now we have to move on from now on we have to move on the high fidelity mockups, and after that there is a prototype session also. So before product, I created a one prototype. If you want to see, I can show you. For example, if I click here and I can show you simply. I created one basic prototype. Whenever you click, you will land on a particular second screen. It's a basic prototype. I didn't add any fancy animation. Just for example, if I click on insurance or fuel or anything, it will move to this second screen. And if I click here back button, it will go back. See, fuel back. Emergency fuel back. Whenever I click on a login, also go to the same screen. See, I created one small prototype also. So it feels like a functionable application, but obviously it isn't. But it feels like it's a what do you call functionable website. So this is how we can create a what do you call prototype later. I created a basic so that I can show you the things. Okay. Well, I think it's already 10 cross the 10 and I wanted to end it here, our class. And if you have any question regarding wireframing, regarding today's class or anything, you have a confusion, then obviously you can ask. Otherwise, I will give you a regular kind of assignment that you have to create wireframing and you have to create a sitemap and then create a wireframing, okay, for your business idea. For example, Arfad is focusing on maybe what do you call sponsor app, then try to focus on your app and try to come up with some basic sitemap, at least two three screen you have to create. Okay, first home page and second where you want to land it if, and after that what do you want to do, at least do some one space few, let's see, 3 4 pages. Likewise for the Tamil, also try to create a 2 3 pages of sitemap, and based on that sitemap, try to create a 2 3 pages of wireframing. Okay, and Kingsley is here.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Yeah, Kingsley also here. And for the Kingsley also, I would like to request you to same. So try to come up with the sitemap or information architecture, whatever you call it, and try to come up with the wireframe so that we can discuss and we can proceed further, like creating actual high fidelity mockup. And at least when we end our class, at least you have some kind of screen that we learn something. If you didn't create anything up to now, you are not creating something like to show somewhere or to post somewhere else. At least you have to create whether you, and I can guess that you have learned something. So you have to create it something so that you can get the idea. See, you are spending 1 hour each and every day trying to learn something and still you are not creating, and I think it's not a good idea. What do you think? Anyway, so do you have
Yeah,
anything else you want to ask Kingsley or any other all person that you wanted to ask for today's class? If you have any confusion, obviously you can go ahead, you can ask.
yeah. For today class, sorry. Good evening, everyone. Sorry for coming late.
No
Yeah, I
worries, no
was
worries.
actually somewhere when the time was when the class started. So I tried connecting using my phone as well
No
as
worries, no
driving, which
worries.
is not that cool. What happened is I will try and via today class, I will try and go to the YouTube and then I
Okay, no
watch.
worries, no worries. Whenever you like, when you join
Yes,
from the while driving, I feel like you have a kind of enthusiasm to learn something, and I feel that it's quite awesome. Whether you get lots of idea or not, but at least you can get some idea, and your mind is focusing on doing something. So that is good.
yes. Yes, yes. No, definitely tomorrow I will come up with what even they will lost the ones that I lost. I will cover up. So by tomorrow I will meet up. Don't no worries.
Okay,
I'll have to
okay,
like
great.
yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, whenever you miss, whenever you feel like any kind of, or you, whenever you encounter with any kind of problem, obviously you can send a text message on a WhatsApp, or you can revisit the YouTube videos, and you can listen our full class, or you can go any
Sure.
other what do you call resources also. There are lots of resources you can find on over the YouTube or internet, or any kind of question that you encounter, obviously text me immediately. I will
Yeah.
what do you call send you the reference where you can get the idea. Okay, I will try to answer
Okay,
it.
sure, 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 sure. Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
and regarding the Tamil, yeah, Tamil, did you send a text message on me? I sent a mail. Okay, did you get the idea? Sorry, did you get my number?
Yeah, yes, sir. I got your number. I just want to use the WhatsApp, so I'll
Ah,
make it.
okay, okay. So try to make it, and whenever if you feel like any kind of confusion, or if you want to communicate, then obviously you can text me. Okay. The
Yeah, sure.
number is on my email, so you can get from there. And regarding the Arfat, we
Yeah, sir.
usually meet on a day, and we can communicate in better way. Okay. If you have any confusion, obviously you can ask at that time. Also, we can discuss
Yeah, sir.
further.
Okay.
And I hope you're learning something. I don't know whether I'm able to explaining things in a right way or not. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, sir. I'm getting it.
um but at least I'm trying to give you some kind of information. Eventually it will helpful for you, and I'm trying to give you a kind of guidance. See, over the past
Yeah.
like 8 to 9 years that I am working in this industry, and I try to share whatever I gain the knowledge.
If I
It's
had some
all
kind of
my.
doubt, I'm making rectify in the office. Like I'm asking you
Okay, no
usually.
worries. Yeah, true. And see, let me explain a few personal things also. Everything, whatever I am explaining you is a kind of self-taught, obviously. I am a student of English literature, English and British and American, what do you call, English literature. I am a student of literature, and I studied history, poetry, essays, poem, okay.
Yeah.
But I've ended up with doing some kind of technological things. I started learning the
Yeah.
computer, okay, and these are the things that I'm doing. And whatever I am learning or whatever I'm doing right now, it's all self-taught. Obviously, there was one my mentor. I
Yeah. You told about that.
Yeah, I always respect him, and he is no more. I really miss him. So he was a good person, and whenever I found any doubts, like he was my kind of guardian, and I feel safe when I was with him. And he still, I don't want to say was, or I don't want to say, or I don't want to say like he is no more. I just want to say I want to use a present tense while talking about him. But yeah, anyway, just I'm trying to give you some kind of information or some kind of knowledge that eventually help you to learn and to land in a good opportunity, or land in a good
Yeah.
place where you can find a good future endeavor. So it's just that I'm trying to do. At least what you have to do is you have to learn by yourself. Also, don't depend on particular this 1 hour, 2 hour sessions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have to go
Yeah.
beyond that, beyond the 1 hour, and try to come up with lots of ideas. Okay, at least if you
Yes,
try
sir.
to invest at least 1 hour or half an hour of your time for learning new things, then it will helpful. It will be finally it will be helpful for you. And if you have any questions regarding anything, not only for the UX UI design or anything, well, if you want to learn any programming, or if you want to become a graphic designer, if you want to become a logo designer, anything, if you have any kind of question, obviously you can ask me. I can help you. I can say that because yeah, I have a little bit a variety of knowledge. And regarding our regular classes, I'm not sure how much I'm giving a clear clarification on any
So
topics or not.
I'm getting it gradually. I'm grabbing it.
Okay, okay. So I'm asking with
Yeah,
any other, like, yeah, Kingsley, you
yeah,
can say
yeah,
anything. Am I able to give
yeah.
you a clear clarification on any topics or not?
Yeah. You've been doing great, really. You've been doing
Okay,
great.
okay.
I'm someone that if I don't understand something and I don't I don't jump things. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Yeah, I might come up with a lot of questions later, but I need to like go through some stuff that I missed. But until then, believe me, you are doing great. If you're not, I've been asking a lot of questions.
Okay,
So
great. But you have to
yeah,
ask a lots of questions, because see,
definitely.
if you ask a question, then it will be fruitful for all of us. Because
Yes,
maybe sometimes what happen is, the way you ask the question, at the same time, it's the some other person has some kind of doubt, but it's quite confusing, or they are not realizing what should I ask. Okay, and so
yes.
there might be a kind of like good for all of us. And
Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
okay, well, let me ask with the Tamil. So, are you able to understand the way I'm explaining? And do you think it's going good? What do you think about the classes?
Actually, it's really good, sir. The way you
Mhm.
explain, I can understand things easily.
Okay,
So
great.
it's pretty good.
Okay, great. Thank you for your good compliment. Don't I always try to say, like, don't be a good complimenter always. Okay, try to be a critical whenever you find you are not only a simple person, you are a UX UI designer, and you are landing in a critical job. Okay, UX UI designer is a very very critical job. So whenever you are working in a real field, and you have to be a very critical towards anything, so
Yeah,
be a
yeah,
critical person. Okay.
yeah. I
Okay.
understand. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We're almost there. We're almost there. No, believe me, we're almost there. So
Okay.
just be ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, and I would like to ask you I don't know how many people we are connected in a LinkedIn. Let's connect in a LinkedIn also. See, I'm trying to make one video for the LinkedIn. I will create a one video for the LinkedIn in later, and we can discuss on a personal level, okay, one-to-one discussion. But please maintain your LinkedIn as a UX UI designer. And if you need any idea, you can check my profile. I'm trying to like create a kind of optimized, okay. I used one plugins, and the plugins giving me a good reviews. Okay, and I tried other multiple other resources, and I found my LinkedIn optimization is A plus or in a normal way, and like it's crossing more than 90% regarding the LinkedIn optimization. And you are in the field of technology, and you are in the field of UX UI designer. And for the UX UI designer, obviously not only for the UX UI designer, LinkedIn is quite very useful, but mostly it is quite very useful for the UX UI designer, because you can learn at the same time, and you can learn it in a good job if you able to maintain your LinkedIn profile. When I was back in my home country, I was not very pretty much care about the LinkedIn profile. I didn't have any idea. Okay, I don't wanted to, like, it was there. Okay, I have an account on LinkedIn, but I didn't care about the LinkedIn. I just kept there. But when I enter into the UA, and I found the LinkedIn is very much important things for to get or to land in a job. Here now I'm not looking for the job. I'm looking for the personal branding. That is why I'm not applying for something else. I'm building something by sharing some kind of knowledge. My approach with the LinkedIn is different. But for you, you are entering and you are trying to get what do you call entry level of job, and you are trying to enter into the UX UI market. Because of that, you have to maintain your LinkedIn profile very very effectively, and you have to optimize it regularly. Okay, so I think I don't know whether I shared or not. I will if I'm not sharing, I will share on a WhatsApp or wherever it will be easy, and try to connect on a
Yeah,
LinkedIn
WhatsApp is
so
easy.
that okay, and try to connect in a LinkedIn, and let's see. I will check your portfolio also, profile also, how you are maintaining, and I will guide you accordingly. Okay. Try to maintain the
Okay.
LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the like main source to get good job or to connect with the peoples. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay. I will really need help on that. Seriously, I
Sure,
will
sure, sure.
message you on that.
I will
Yeah.
obviously I will help. Whatever I can do, at least I will help you throughout the like sharing the knowledge. As up to now, I can do that. Obviously, if someone is asking for the any kind of designer, I can offer a job. At least if someone asks, okay, obviously, and if everything goes, you can land in a good job. Okay, at least I can build a kind of network wherever I get the chance. Okay, so I will try to
All right,
connect
sir.
with the things. Okay, so at least you try to you have to build something before try to getting connected or getting touch with anything, but at least you have to build something so that you can show, yes, I have some kind of knowledge. Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your
Yes.
time. Okay, let's end our today's class. Okay, and see you on tomorrow. We will see you on tomorrow, and we will learn something more about it. But at least I will request you to both of you. I think Arfad is gone. I will request you to create some kind of wireframing and come up with the some kind of information architecture so that we can discuss further more. Okay.
All right, sir. All right, sir. Have
Okay.
a good night.
Have a good
Yeah.
and great night, student.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you too. You too. Have a great
Thank
day.
you.
Thank you very
Okay.
much. Yeah.
Good
Okay.
night,
Yeah.
sir.
Good night. Good night. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Bye
Be
bye.
nice. Be nice.
Okay. Bye.